Hello YouTube, it is I, Bandedwendy. How are you? Been a minute since I made a video and ran into some of my subscribers recently and they said, you never make videos anymore. So here I am. It is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2014, and I am sitting here at week 291 post-op from my lap band surgery. Had surgery March 23rd, 2009. My highest weight I ever saw was 269 pounds. My weight day of surgery was 244.6. My goal was to lose 99 pounds, 145.6. Got there in 68 weeks. So by July 15th, 2010, I hit my goal weight. And I've been at my goal 231 weeks, I believe. And in or around that, give or take some time post-reconstructive surgery. But I stand solid. On Monday, I stood on my scale here. I'm back on the mountain in California, wrapping up this house. And Monday was 143 some odd pounds. So I'm feeling good, right? Body shot. This is me today, right? Cannot complain about the weight. Mentally, I feel really strong, really positive, really confident, very curious about the future and my next, and always planning that, both professionally, personally, weight loss surgery related, all kinds of stuff. And I wanted to capture a couple thoughts. What have I been up to? Let's talk about food. You know, I'm using 1-cup containers. I'm controlling my portions. Whether you've had gastric bypass, lap band, or the sleeve, for sure, all those stomach areas that we have are tissue. And my surgeon has educated me that tissue stretches no matter what. So, the further and further out we get, I find at 5 years and 8 months post-op that I have to be aware and eat mindfully, not just the quality of my food, but also the quantity. So I've been doing really good with that. I met with my surgeon today and I was proud to show him what I'd been eating in my photographs. So still doing my food journaling with my pocket peeps. Water, you know, I'm closing in on 101.4 ounces. That's where I like to sit. It's good for me. I focus on it all day. I have 3 of these that's out in front of me, and I do my best to make it happen. I'm not perfect, but I do definitely strive for progress every day until I get them knocked back. Fitness. Yesterday, I think it was, I've been running some good times. So I got off the mountain, was in Washington, back on the mountain at 6,700 feet. I'm working out 5, 6, 7 days a week, feeling really good about it. My runs are there. I'm even beating the elevation. So I'm running under a 30-minute 5K, which makes me happy. I know it's not anything if you're an athlete out there, but I'm a formerly obese person who never thought with plantar fasciitis and a painful back that I'd ever run. So I'm getting back into my groove. So it's been a long road to get there post-reconstructive surgery. And I was fit, right? So next up is muscle definition, strength training, body definition building again. I got away from that post-reconstructive surgery, and then I had the breast revision in June, and I'm looking forward to get back to that, because if we do not use it, we lose it, and that to me is too much flab, right? I used to have muscle, so progress, not perfection, right? Vitamins, you know, like when I was at work every day, it's been a year since I worked in the mint world. Been doing my entrepreneurial thing for 2 years, but 1 full year of just WLS Success Matters. So I used to have my vitamins on my desk and I ate them as a snack. I don't sit at the desk all day anymore, so my vitamins are a question mark. I have to make it happen, right? Goals. I found a goals list that I made. You know, beginning of the year was tough for me. December, January, February, I was helping take care of, I was my mom's primary caregiver during home hospice. So normally I do a goals video at the end of the year, what I did, what I accomplished, what I wanted to, set for the future. And I didn't do that in 2013. But I did write down a list of goals, and I recently found them and reviewed them, and I'm like 99.9% there. So I'm feeling really good as I wrap up 2014, and I'm planning already 2015. Life is good. I keep having this feeling of abundance and joy. Like, I never knew what joy was, except for 3 letters, that usually made me think of the holidays. But joy is like, I'm living it, and it's so awesome. Living beyond my dreams, guys. Saw my lap band doc today for really no reason except for I'm moving, and at 5.8 years post-op with my lap band, I can count like 4 or 5 people I know who are 10 plus years post-op, but not many. And my doc's one of them. So I just wanted to chat, and say, if I text you or call you with emergency, meet me at LAX, right? He said I was remarkable and genuinely just so kind and warm and caring and concerned and a friend. And I'm just so happy that he's in my life as my doctor. And it was a really good visit. I didn't do anything with my band. I loved it as is. I'm at 5.3 cc's in my 10 cc Allergan band. And so what have I done so far in October? I mean, October has been crazy. I've been to Park City. I'm a BSCI licensee, and that's where I get all my education and training to do what I do with WLS Success Matters. I'm a bariatric educator, a bariatric coach, a bariatric support group leader, and I wanted to share some wisdom that I learned while I was there. Janine Hall: if you do not want to look behind you, then you must choose to look ahead. If you do not want to choose to look behind you, then you must choose to look ahead. Very powerful words of wisdom. She's 20 years post-op as a bariatric patient with gastric bypass. Loved that thought. Here's another one. It kind of reminds me of birds of a feather flock together, but this is Colleen Cook. We will become the average of the people we associate with, the 5 people we associate with the most. I'll say that again. We will become the average of the 5 people we associate with the most. Pretty happy that I associate with some pretty cool people. So our averages are pretty high, but I thought that was great. And from there, I came back to Los Angeles, did a quick turnaround. I went to Las Vegas. I was honored to sit on a social patient advocacy panel with a gal from wonderfulmoments.com, I think, or movingmoments.com. Diabetic patient, actually wears a device that has a phone and an app and all the stuff to manage her diabetes. On the other side of me was a guy named Adam from myheartvalve.org. And then me, Bandedwendy, representing all of us in the weight loss surgery community. So fabulous. Got to talk about the WLSFA, which is always going to be a part of my my weight loss surgery DNA, and this community, and how this community is so awesome, and how we created the WLSFA, and just, all that stuff that when we come together, it's really powerful. So it was just like awesome. And getting dressed and feeling good and standing in front of the crowd, and loved it, right? And then I came back from that, and WLS Success Matters held our first annual West Coast Fall Into You retreat. And that was in Hollywood Beach, California. It was from last Thursday until Sunday. We had women from around the globe: Canada, Portland, Seattle, Arizona, California. I mean, just so cool. And we did some really good work. We woke up every morning and did some exercise. We went out to eat. We went grocery shopping, did some grocery hauls. We did some habits, talk about exchanging habits. We did some goal setting. everybody who was there, we did vision boards, everybody who was there walked away saying it was a game changer, a life changer. And that was really cool, you know? So it's 10 minutes. That's my update. I'm here to pack up some of my favorite YouTube friends, Amy SD Mom and Star Dark Side. Amy and Leanna will be here tomorrow or Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday to help me pack up the mountain house. And then Craig will get here next week and we'll drive up the coast again. And November 3rd, we will sign a lease on our new place in